Good evening, everybody. Lovers of theatre, lovers of general entertainment, and welcome to tonight's stream of La Théâtre de Phénix, where I have gathered some of the most begrudgingly available members of the artistic community, and together they read through the greatest literary work and the most poorly aged literary work, the Ace Attorney trilogy. Now, this is our 30th episode. There's nothing special that we're doing for it. I just want to point out that this dumb thing that I threw together as part of a joke Facebook status that got way too out of hand in March has now been going for 30 straight episodes. But where we left off in Farewell My Turnabout. So Phénix is defending Matt Ongard, an actor accused of killing Juan Corrida. Another actor. Juan Corrida lost the ninja competition. That's a separate thing. Also, his assistant, Maya, has been kidnapped, potentially by someone called Shelley DeKiller, who's an assassin. And he will only release Maya on the proviso that Phénix gets an acquittal for Matt Ongard. So, all of that has happened. Adrian Andrews took the stand, and Edgeworth said some really problematic things. And we also met a cat called Shu, who is now officially the only likable character in the entire trilogy. So, with that out of the way, we're going to jump straight back into it. We've got a lot of investigating to do. So, please enjoy as we return once again to Farewell My Turnabout. Enjoy. We're in the hotel, by the way. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway.
Oh, hey, city boy!
Oh, Jesus. Hi, Lotta. You still here?
I sure am. Wrecking course is what I really mean, though. An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen.
Surely something's about to happen all the time.
Now you're thinking like an investigative photographer.
I have a question. Do you have a camera?
Rick, given?
What does that mean?
I mean, it's a perfectly cromulent word. I don't know why you're asking what it means. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear, like corn, to be a real pro, you know?
Like corn?
Ear like corn, because you get corn of ears of corn. God, am I the only smart person here? Anyway, I'm hanging around here. Oh, well, speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, because that's what we were just talking about. Do you have mine, you bread thief? That's the most insulting thing someone can say where I'm from.
Now bring me Ace Attorney Phénix right. You stole a loaf of bread.
Why can't you drop that thief thing already? Jesus.
Fine, I'll just call you bread.
Much better. Listen, I want to ask you about the night of the murder.
How are we going to benefit from this, sir?
I don't know, Gary, but we'll find out.
Well, I mean, you're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got?
Gary, is that legal? Can we bribe? No, sorry. Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Not you were.
Well, kinda, but...
Brace yourself, right? Here it comes.
I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. I followed a few stars around.
This conversation is pointless, sir. I'm just going to keep working on my EP.
Smashing. If you could, Gary.
I got a few autographs, shook a few hands, whispered words into some ears of corn, and had a soda pop with a few of them too.
What soda pop did you have?
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
It's my favourite. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
Security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. She wasn't. Sorry, I was asking it like it was a question, but it's a statement. I apologize.
You don't have to apologise, pal. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So about the note that was inside your camera case.
Stop drinking tea during the investigation, sir.
Gary, it's just so good here. They have Earl Grey.
Oh, you mean that ditty I wrote?
Yeah. Can I bell Eve what you've written? Can I believe what you've written? Yes, that's what I said.
You're pretty bad at talking there, Brad. But anyway, you mean the stuff about On Guard shoving his manager lady onto Corita?
You're right, Lotta. I said that as if that sentence didn't make sense, but it actually did make sense. And yeah.
Oh, well. Okay, I reckon you best not be Belle even that.
What?
Look, I sort of wrote it on a whim. You know, writing whatever came to mind, being an artiste of literature, just going on a flight of fancy with my words.
She's with OANN, sir.
Right. And could I see this whim?
Whatever came to mind?
Yeah. Well, when you get it down to it, it's just a lot of random
Pardon me, Lotta.
Since there's a child here, I don't want to say, the proper words, so let's just say bull dooders.
You
Bull
can say
dooders.
the real word. You can say it if you want. I'm very grown up for my age.
Okay, I'll say the real one. Bull duties.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm writing that down.
Bull duties.
Hey, anyway, what's with you? Why is... Okay, why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to when, he was investigating murders or asking me about my job and whatnot?
I gotta
Was
go
it really?
investigate murders. You're sleeping in the cow shed tonight.
Grandpa, get out of the hotel!
I used to be somebody.
That's how
Yeah,
being
we
someone
all.
works.
Lotta, is there
Hey!
some... Yay.
Oh, yeah, sir. I don't know what came over me. But I'm totally back in present now. Hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here?
Sir, please tell her to turn down her blab knob.
Gary, I'm not going to do that.
First of all, just because I got taller doesn't mean I got older. It's the
So you got taller and younger?
Yeah, that's right.
Moving on.
You might be standing on a quick carpet.
It's Yellow Pages.
My $1,600 baby!
What?
It was that bad sequel, you remember?
A $1,600 baby. That's like Madonna money, sir.
What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow?
Gary, is there a film called, and Lotta and Pearl, is there a film called $1 Million Baby? Am I making that up?
There is, sir.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
It was directed by Clint Eastwood and it starred Hilary Swank and Eastwood.
There we go.
I was referencing with the sequel there.
Right.
I watched it the other night. It's really good, Mr. Nick.
Oh, I should watch it then.
Anyway, the guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me.
It's a good impression. Well, that's kind of how it is. Doody doody doody.
Hey, you're that redcoat's friend. ain't you?
Friend of Dorothy, more like.
Steady. Steady, Gary.
So, put in a few good words for me. And get me back my camera, will you? Good old Brett.
You want me to do what?
Listen, just nag the guy real good for about 5 hours. Really fill up that ear of corn, right?
Right.
Stuff it, and I guarantee he'll give it back. And that's no bulldooders.
Phoenix is less about nagging and more about negging.
Why don't you do your own dirty work?
Perfect
Deal
example
with your
right
own
there.
dooders.
Perfect. Textbook, sir. Well done.
I reckon if some lowly Brett is gonna talk to me like that, it's time for me to get going.
Lowly bread, I am a brioche, if anything.
Oh no, you're not a brioche, hun.
What am I
You're like
then?
the end of a loaf that got dropped on the floor. You're the end piece.
I like the end pieces. Sometimes I make sandwiches with the 2 end pieces, and it's a treat.
I don't think that's the flex you think it is. So anyway,
I don't live a very exciting life, Lotta.
you are. If that was to make me pity you, then full points, full marks, hun. But anyway, let's stop pitying you and let's start pitying me.
Sometimes put Billy Bear ham in.
Oh, that's the face ham. That's where you eat a face.
That's the one.
Can we stick to the script?
Oh, I'm sorry. A lot of people worked very hard for all this. It would be mean to suggest that it's absolute bulldooders. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh?
Yeah. I guess so.
You see, this scintillating dialogue is why we're here.
You keep yourself out there, you hear? Keep yourself together out there, you hear? Because I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Could be a promise, could be a threat. Who knows?
Okay. I'll see you then.
Oh, and you too there, Lillian. You keep up, the good work. Okay, whatever it is you're doing here.
That was really patronizing.
Let me just pat you on the head to boot.
Oh, ow, ow! No, that was painful. Stop it,
That's
but
how we
okay.
pat where I'm from.
Is it?
Anyway, don't be picky about your food now.
Thank you. That
I
meant
mean,
nothing.
Mr. Right obviously has no standards.
Okay, but I mean, I eat most things.
Good, then you're not being picky. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking to you about what food you eat. And also, look,
What, are you okay?
no, this is every so often. If I get the chance, I like to tell kids to stay in school.
Right.
So I'm gonna kneel down so I'm eye level with you, little girl.
Oh my
Make sure you do
goodness!
all your homework. You hear? Stay in school, kids.
You are such a bold duder. But okay, sure.
That's pretty rude.
Yeah, would you please just leave already? For fuck's sake.
For fucker's sake, can we please have some manners? Oh, you just gonna leave?
Yeah, you know what, we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
We're heading off.
Yeah.
Pick up your Sims,
Yeah,
Gary. Come
yeah,
on, pal.
we're off, mate. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Caritas Hotel Room. Oh my God, that was a lot. It should have been a 5-minute scene. Jesus Christ.
Oh, fucking hell! I don't know. Is it me?
Mr. Nick? What the hell was that?
Hey, what is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning?
Oh, whoa! No, Jesus Christ!
Is there a ghost in here? I hate it! Oh no!
worst type of ghosts.
They're ghosts that I hate.
But hey, Pearl, I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon.
Very reassuring, sir. Well done.
Excuse me. What do you call it? Who you calling a demon, Brett?
Oh no!
Zoinks! It's an alien!
All right, relax, Velma. Who are you calling an alien? Taste my piece.
Oh, Christ. Put that away, Aubergine. Oh, it's just you, Ms. Aubergine. What are you doing here?
I forgot about the machine gun. I'm very excited to see it again.
What's wrong with young'uns today? You need to have a look at these fucking teeth, love. I came down here to pay my respects to poor Wan, and you're disturbing me.
Gary and Pearls, let's chat with her.
Oh,
Please.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, let's do it. It'll be a laugh. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
Oh, yeah, all right.
I've talked about it plenty at the trial.
I want to hear
What do you need
more.
from me? I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and a note. Oh, look at me, Dave. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, good. I decided again to make sure I understood it.
Why are
and
you
I
writing
did.
stuff down
That's
now?
Good.
Why is it
No,
that-
you got it. That's
Why is it that
absolutely
me and the
smashed it.
8-year-old are the only things writing stuff down in the investigation?
I think that says it all, Gary, doesn't it?
You're
Hey,
all right.
snap, Pearl, love it.
No, hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
Sure. Okay, all right.
Alright, write this down. Chapter 1, my first period.
Now I've seen everything.
I hope she means like a painting.
How descriptive.
But, you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business.
If you work for
Once I got
security,
fucking
you shouldn't be
secure-
minding your own business.
Look, people's got to get things done. I'm not one to interfere. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corrida.
Oh, he was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts. In my book.
Wow, this is a heavy book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ongarde. These chocolates are delicious, Gary.
Well, that's just a recent thing. It's bad luck and all that, you know.
Sir, stop rooting
No.
around the pillows for more chocolate.
You know all about bad luck, don't you, Phénix? But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look at me teeth. Look! Just look at this mountain of presents. Mainly bears. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
All of a strawberry dream. Yeah. The mountain is pretty big, and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Why would you shake a
Look,
stick
I'm
at
shaking
that?
my stick and I shouldn't be.
Heck?
What is it, pal? Sorry, I was just busy shaking my stick at these bears.
Put the stick away.
I mean, I was terrified by the bears before. I remember this very vividly, but the presents, they are all bears, right?
She's got a point. I've seen this scene every week for the past 5 weeks, and I don't think we've addressed it yet, but you're absolutely right, Pels. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear.
There's a free Twitch subscription to somebody who can identify how many bears are in this picture. You have 5 seconds. Moving on.
All of Mr. Corrida's presents from his fans seem to be bears.
You could probably identify a bear, can't you, sir?
Hello.
Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about orange bears.
I don't like where this is going.
Bears? Why bears?
I'll tell you later, Dove.
You don't know? Well, have you ever seen Edgeworth and Mrs. Wright in court together? No, we'll tell you some other time. When my dear Wan was training, he fought bare-handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became firm friends.
What, him and the bear?
That's highly improbable.
Him and the bear, yeah.
I mean,
Close
I
mates.
heard that correctly. Wow.
Wow! What a heartwarming story, and I say that with all the sarcasm it sounds like it's being said with.
Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas, isn't it? I can see those two tucking out, holding
You
each
pronounced
other's
that wrong.
hands, down by a river going, hey, you sure can fight. Oh, you too, bub, you too. You're the bear, aren't ya? Yes, I am, we're mates.
Did that all really happen?
If it did, it's a story that you can only access through a beaded curtain in the back of a shop.
It's in his biography, bub.
Biography? What a load of crock.
So, ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah? Nice. Bears.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Isn't it nice?
Brrr! I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock!
That is a terrible pun.
What is that infernal racket?
Fucking hell, it's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 pum. Way past your bedtime.
Hang on. Jeez, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. I honestly did.
You thought you was gonna die?
Yeah.
When a bear clock announced the time.
You thought you were going to die now, but not when that man hit you over the head full force with a fire extinguisher.
Oh, no, not then.
Wait, did you say 8 pum? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. It feels like about 6 weeks.
I know your thing's going off, sir.
Oh, fuck me thing. This transceiver, bloody hell. Hello? Hello?
This is not a phone.
Maya! How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? And I know it's a transceiver.
It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Wright. I have heard the news. So it will seem my present did you no good.
Missing Maya!
One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day.
Now bring me Ace
One
Attorney
day
Phoenix
more.
Wright!
I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please.
I suppose, if I must.
If you must.
I need that acquittal more than anyone else after all.
Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right.
Or you could not let her say something, she's got the week off.
That too.
Alright. Hiss. Then hiss. A little.
What is with this static all of a sudden?
Oh, I thought it was a snake. I'm really pleased it's not.
Hello? Hello?
It's not a phone, sir.
Fuck, it isn't, you're right.
It seems hiss bad. Hiss. I don't have a pop shield. Connect.
Damn it. That's Mayor, all right. Did the transceiver just suddenly break?
Well, excuse me. Beep.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. Right, we're going to PC World. Come on, everyone.
It's called Curry's PC World, sir.
Oh, has it changed?
Yeah, let's not stay here with her.
We
She's
could go
What the
to
ever
10.
loving fuck was that? What was that
go-
coming through
No,
that
no,
little
just keep
phone?
moving,
We're
sir.
off.
Just
We
keep
could go
moving.
See you later.
We could go to Tempo, Gary.
No, let's just keep moving. Let's go back to the office.
Yeah, right, we're off. I haven't been to Tempo in years.
It's probably because it closed down 12 years ago, sir.
Don't sign on the dotted line.
March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Hey, welcome back, Brett. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
Why do people keep telling me to go to Juan's dressing room? It's a rich man's luxurious full-course meal out of a can, that is. Yeah.
I'm sorry you went through all that trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat.
Oh, fine. Okay. Hey, you don't have a can opener here, pal.
You've got to be kidding. And here I thought we had already whipped something up.
See, I was gonna put two end pieces of bread together and put some ham in between
Now I
in
feel
the shape of a
bad.
bear's face. I know, there is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me anything you want, pal. Go ahead.
Oh my god, it's like trying to teach a hamster Cantonese.
Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about.
All the answers will be done.
Let's give him a present first. So thank you for the
The transceiver. Huh. This ain't a
Phones
phone,
in
pal.
disguise.
This ain't a phone, pal.
Oh, Mr. Nick! Sorry, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. I'm being really specific here. That thing.
You should.
that thing.
You're on 15 lucky reds a day, Pearl. You need to cut back.
Oh, hey, that cop. You should get that checked out. What thing?
Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. The phone.
Oh, it broke.
It's not a phone transceiver!
It's a transceiver.
It's like a one-way phone. Look, when I was talking to the kidnapper back and forth, it just suddenly broke into static.
The angrier you get, Pearl, the more you sound like the gingerbread man from Shrek.
I like him. He's
Look,
tasty.
It sounded like this. Beep. Ah.
I don't hear any static, pal. I hear Gary and
We should get the
Pearl.
barbershop quartet back together. I think we had something there last year. Hang on, huh?
It was a difficult second album, Phénix.
Maybe it fixed itself.
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise.
You have the long-term memory of a profiterole, sir.
This phone.
Maybe it's not a phone. It's a transceiver.
Maybe what?
Maybe it was orange electromagnetic interference, pal.
Electromagnetic interference?
Yeah. You know.
Fair
You know how
play.
it is. Some electromagnetic interference.
So, what is electromagnetic interference?
I mean,
Have you seen the film Small Soldiers, sir?
I
Yeah,
have.
great film. Tommy Lee Jones, I think, in parts. Is it Kirsten Dunst? Anyway, it's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal.
Ooh. When you put it that way,
Yeah,
it still doesn't make sense to me.
oh,
I don't understand what you're talking about, especially this movie Small Soldiers.
Oh, it's a
okay.
great
So
film.
imagine like there's a kid who who gets hold
We
of
don't
a
have time for this, Pearl. It's like Gremlins, but with toys. Moving on.
Oh, okay. So, for example, like a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, like it did in 2004. Like the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Huh? Computer?
Okay. So Tommy Lee Jones does the lead voice of the general of the toys.
He does.
Then there's also
He's
the
Major
police-
Chip Hazard of the Commando Elite, and we don't have time for this.
Sorry, Gary. Okay.
It's like when you use the dryer next to the telly and the screen starts looking weird.
She will have
The
no
cool
point
thing
of
about
reference
it-
for any of these.
Is that you think the goodies are the goodies, but actually they're the baddies.
Yeah, it's
And
kind
the
of
baddie toys are actually goodies.
it's a real criticism of the overspend of American military.
You're right. The TV does do that. It's interesting that I know what a TV is and not a computer. That's what you're talking about. Okay.
She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this.
Is that what you took from that?
I don't blame her.
So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, it's probably got Tommy Lee Jones pretending to be Chip Hazard or something like sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device in orange or something.
Ah!
Nah. This wasn't. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? I came here, made you a dinner, and was like, hey, what the hell?
We were in Mr. Karita's room, the scene of the orange murder.
Oh, what? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into that precinct and get a bug sweeper in orange. I'll meet you at a crime scene later, alright, pal? They keep telling me to go there anyway, because, you know...
Oh, fair play. But hang on, wait, Gumshoe, don't head off just yet.
Okay. Yeah, but it's investigating time. Come on, you brioche. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. I'm
Steady on, Dick.
Ah! Let's go, pal. Come on.
Let go of me.
I'm gonna eat you like a brioche sandwich.
Put me down, Dick.
We should be going, Mr. Nick. Stop play fighting, you two.
Come on, let's go to that room they keep telling me to go to.
Like a Nick and Dick sandwich. All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
I hate everything about this.
Harry, you love it.
Is it Elijah Wood in that as well?
I think he is, isn't he? Is he the kid?
Is it Elijah Wood?
It's not Elijah Wood. Kirsten Dunst is in it. Elijah Wood is not in it.
He's in
Oh,
Final
Y'all talking
Impact.
about toy soldiers?
No, we're moving on. It's called Small Soldiers. Anyway, we're back. March
talking about Small
22nd.
Soldiers?
Game Hotel.
Yeah, it's the one with Kirsten
Garita's
Dunst and
Hotel
Robin
Room.
Williams.
This is fucking chaos.
Hey, you're finally here, pal. I carried you all the way.
Yeah, you gave me a biggie back. So,
Oh, yeah, this is... I mean, I had a lot of people telling me to go to this room anyway. Yeah.
hey, and I'm glad you're here, and I'm sorry to keep you waiting when I needed to have a wee earlier.
Yeah, thanks for waiting, pal. I appreciate that.
Excuse me, do you have the, bug sweeper for sweeping the bugs, the
Yeah.
insects?
Well, you see, I was distracted by remembering if David Cross was in the original opening of Small Soldiers, which I think he was one of the
Yes,
toy
and Dennis
developers.
Leary, but we don't have time for this.
Oh, sorry, I
Jay
got
Moore,
busted.
Dennis Leary, and David Cross are the people who work for the company that make the toys.
Yeah, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal, and then I was talking about David Cross with Gary, and suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors.
I saw it on a plane.
From the outside, I mean. Not the outside of a plane. I
Right.
mean, so yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers.
Right. Hang on. What do you mean you couldn't get it? We need that item.
I
Now.
know. I'm a sad bear. Okay, hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one. It's just not the police's.
Wow! So this is a bug sweeper?
Yeah, it's in the shape of a crow's foot.
It looks a little broken.
Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school.
Oh, a really long time ago.
Oh? By you?
Me, of course. I have a doctorate in electrical engineering. Seeing this sure brings back memories.
Memories.
You're a
Oh.
piece of shit, Gumshoe, and you'll never amount to anything in life. I'm top of the class.
Oh, Droopy, he was top of the class. Valedictorian. Also, I miss him. I gave him a kidney once. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it's a little run down. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
There's
With
a puppy
that
here?
Droopy. Well, with that puppy Droopy.
I love puppies. Your heart and soul?
Yeah, the ritual was pretty intense. It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna be about anything that gives off electromagnetic waves, which is...
What, you mean like the planet?
Yeah, kinda. Also, this DVD I bought of Small Soldiers on the way.
Nice.
But isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all the way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's give it a go.
Chuck it in the
Why
fucking bucket.
Chuck it in. I'm getting that.
Just ignored what I said.
I did. Without
Oh.
remorse.
I'm getting that sinking feeling again.
So
Okay.
am I.
Now, I'll tell you how to use this baby. What happens, like you take the baby, you put the listening device. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're going to find it, right?
God, Pearl, you're always on your phone.
Yeah, we'll find it. Okay, right, now let's first turn the sweeper on.
Switch that on.
Bong. Okay, next orange touch the sweeper and take a real good look around the room with it, pal.
Big look around.
Yeah, look, you can see how strong the radio waves are in an area by looking at the orange check gauge.
Look at this check gauge.
Look at it. Once you find something that's giving off strong waves, the gauge will change into orange.
Rightio.
And then, when that happens, touch the gauge to really give the thing a good long hard stare. You know how you look at Mr. Edgeworth. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, like that mirror, that lamp. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? All right, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Definitely not gonna watch Small Soldiers again. Give me a yell if you find the bug, okay? Got it, pal?
Rightio. Cheers, Dick. Right,
That's
so-
okay.
Oh, fucking hell.
There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves there, Mr. Nick. Keep a careful eye on the orange check gauge. Let's try it again.
Oh, hey, David Cross is in this one.
Oh, fantastic. That's good to hear. This sweeper isn't exactly the best. Well, make do with what you have, right? Got a bit of Dick's heart in here. Right, hello. At all. The bear's
my
wrist.
soul!
This is a refrigerator, right?
I really don't think the listening device is in something like this.
Sorry, what did you say, Mr. Nick?
It's not. I don't think it's in something like this. I
Oh,
really don't.
because-
It's too
because
cold.
Well, and also because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right?
Yeah. And maybe a Toblerone.
I love Toblerone.
They are nice, aren't they? But what does it have to do with listening devices? Toblerones? I mean, they are mountains, and mountains are the ears of the earth. Right, the head.
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen!
Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. I kind of phased out about the second act of Small Soldiers.
No, not yet, but this bear's eye is...
I'd stick with it though, Dick. It gets better at the
Look,
denouement.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
really?
the bear's eye!
Oh yeah,
Please.
sure. So I'm not distracted at all. Let's see this eye. Okay. Oh, a perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Seems perfectly normal to me. That sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we got.
That's not the first
Well,
time you've said that.
Yeah, I mean, let's. This reminds me of several times. What?
No, you can't. Such a violent act. You can't do it. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig it up.
Jesus, my
Huh?
fucking
Just-
eye.
Just use my teeth. I'm gonna.
Bloody hell, Dick.
God. Okay, there you go.
Well, that's impressive.
It's a miniature camera. Looks like there's more. There's like a full reel in here. There's a transmitter and a timer. There's a cuddly toy.
And a what meter?
A transmitter, pal. We've discussed this.
You are
Like,
denser than a dying star sometimes, Phoenix.
We talked about this before.
Transmitter.
Is this more of that high-tech stuff?
Yeah, it's like a computer. On a rope.
Computer.
Oh yeah.
So this tiny thing is a camera. Well, I've seen everything now.
Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. Huh.
So it's a video camera.
Yeah, I mean, it runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. You know. Like,
Andy,
I don't
hang on, but there's no videotape in this camera. I mean,
Okay.
clearly, you can't put something in that.
Okay, look, pal. This is only the camera part here, pal.
Right.
With the tape recorder with the tape inside. I mean, it's probably some sort of SD card or possibly a compact flash that is somewhere else. You know.
Maybe in another bear.
There's
Somewhere else?
Solid jump in
Might
from
be by the
Pearl.
Toblerone.
The footage is changed into radio waves, then it's sent to that recorder. You know.
Recorder.
So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Yeah. In a way. You know, you're right. That's exactly what it is.
Right, I'm just gonna pop that in my bag.
Okay.
So, what is a transmitter?
It transmits things, Phoenix.
Right.
We discussed this. It's a device that sends footage to a camera took to a specific location, you know?
Okay, but how do you fit the tape in?
No, okay, look, it's a video
Right.
version of an orange listening device, pal.
Right.
Because, look, okay, I'll get this chalkboard out and I'll draw you a diagram about
What?
the sine waves and things. It's okay.
While you're doing that, I've got to say something here. Look, because it looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing.
Okay, the sine wave down there. Oh, that's the timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time. I'm just clarifying.
Another
That's why
quality jump in from the 8-year-old.
Yes.
I mean,
Hang on, whoa. You can set it to a certain time.
yeah, Phoenix, you're right. Let's see. This looks like it's set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 orange hour.
That was the time the award ceremony ended.
There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
Well, from
Well,
its
I've been
pulse,
standing here for a bit now.
Yeah,
Ha!
pretty
You
sure
think you're a
it's
bear?
been here since the night of the murder.
Then
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape in Orange.
You mean the conclusion I came to 10 minutes ago?
thanks, Gary. I'm so
Cheers,
pleased.
Gary. Hang on, what?
That's what Gary just said. If you think about the angle the bear is at, I mean...
I don't want to do that.
Right, just look at it. Look at it with its one eye there, just staring at the room all the time. It's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal.
Just gonna add that to my bag.
Cool.
So there was a camera in this bear's eye.
Then I ripped it out with my teeth.
And it was disguised as a present.
And again, yeah, I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so turns out pretty well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Garida this present?
I don't know, someone who had access to a bear. I don't know. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night.
Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is?
Well, it's impossible, pal, unless you backdate the transceiver. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh. No, sniffle.
Oh, don't sniffle. You want to see me wrestle this bear again?
No.
Is there really no way to find out? God, look at Dick go. He really is wrestling that bear.
Oh, come on, pal. I'm gonna break your arm off. Oh, I got it. I got it. Took this arm straight off of that bear.
What?
Oh, yeah. Also, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. I'll see if I can...
There you are. Hang on. What are you going to do?
Gonna use the claw on this arm here. And just gonna go around to electronic shop, see if I can find out who bought this.
Like PC World. But hang on.
It's Curry's PC World, Phoenix.
That's impossible. You're right, because it doesn't exist anymore. It's Curry's PC World. And I mean, it's already 9 pun.
Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal.
There you are.
Man, pal. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm gonna take this bear's arm and this tiny camera. Oh, my fingers are itching to go. I'm gonna go and find him. Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Carl, don't look at this.
Come on, Curry's PC World. I'm gonna take it down.
Ryan. He's gone. Thank goodness for that.
Thank fuck. Yeah.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man.
He is a nice man.
He's pushing himself so hard. All for Mr. Bear's sake. I'm sorry, I'm overwhelmed.
I think this is you, Griff.
Well, you always manage to do things in the most ineffective ways. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
Why are you sweating, Mr. Nick?
I'm not sweating. I'm just hot in here. It's very hot.
Is it warm? Do you want a ruffle? Here. Leave
Oh,
your
thank
bra.
you.
A rescue team has been created and deployed.
Oof.
I'm so ashamed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward. Together. You and I.
Yeah,
One step at a time.
that's right.
And I'm also here.
Oh, hi, Pearls. Yes, I see. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? This bear.
That's the one.
Burley, you are one lucky man, right?
That I am. Hang on, what?
Do you know this stuffed bear? Little girl?
I don't. Oh, sorry. You're talking to Pearls.
Why did you I don't want to know. I don't want to know why you responded to that. But I have no idea.
It's our secret little thing we have.
I don't want to know. I told you, please. I beg of
I could see in your eyes you wanted to know, Pearls.
Phoenix, calm down.
Sorry.
I'm interrogating the child. Of course not. The maker of this bear is very expensive. Luxury brand from overseas.
Hello, Birdie's Bears. You want it how big?
Just the standard. It's completely handmade. There are very few that are exported here. I know I have something of an interest in bears.
That you do. Hang on. What?
Bears, large land carnivore. The camera and transmitter that scatterbrained detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear, this tall, brooding, magnificent creature,
Right.
is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really?
Yes, he can. Yeah, I guess so.
I can be very effective. It's 9 pum. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this. For now.
Whole bear.
Jesus, he's lifting it with one arm.
Jesus. Miles.
I'm sure you have other things to do.
Oh, right. Oh, he's off.
See you soon. Right.
Oh, Miles, I recommend if you're going out the door, hold it vertically.
Oh,
Because
no,
if you hold it
it's
horizontally,
fine. If I turn it. Oh no, it's too.
Oh no.
On an edge.
Hang on, wait, come back.
No, I've got it. It's fine. What?
Why are you doing this? Hold it vertically.
Oh, I don't move them very often. Normally they have their own. Never mind. I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right. Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question.
What is it?
Who was the person that... I mean, to be honest, if you haven't been thinking about this thus far, this is... Do you understand
You mean
your
the
job?
central issue of this case?
This is the question, Gary. Does he know?
What is it, Miles?
He doesn't know what day of the week it is.
Okay, no, that's fine. We'll start from the top. Who is the person that murdered Juan Corrida?
Got that written down in my book in case anybody's wondering.
Keep him on track,
Thanks,
Pearl.
Pearl.
He needs you.
The real killer. The real origin. I haven't even thought about that.
Really? What have you been... Has it been bears the whole time?
Pretty much.
Is this what happens when I'm not around? God, you need me, don't you? Do you really think it was Adrian Andrews?
Keep her name out your mouth.
To be honest, I don't know anymore.
Neither do I. I'm picking up. I don't know who that character is, but it's fine. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth.
What's with the truth?
Oh, no, it's fine. I can...
Oh.
No, if I just turn it. No, it's fine.
See you, Miles.
Bye.
Sir, say the line so we can move away from this fucking picture.
Juan Corrida's real killer, Ms. Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Angade. And this bloody card, Shelley the Killer.
Wait, Phoenix, are you recapping? You're really standing here and recapping? You have things to do.
Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight and possibly next week as well,
So 2 days
depending
too
on
late.
time. I don't understand a lot, and I also don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But, as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. Alright, let's pop off, everyone.
And find the truth he shall. Right after this intermission. That was only 6 bullet points. I believe the small soldiers talk swallowed up a lot of time. We have 23 bullet points to get through before the end of this episode. So we will see you after a very short intermission. Welcome back, everybody. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is the second half is about to begin. The bad news is that the cast still haven't gotten the small soldiers bits out of their system. So we're going to see how this goes. We might be going until 10. We'll see how it all plays out. But we've got a lot of investigating now. Edgeworth's shown up. There's bears. There's cameras. Phénix is getting dumber as the trilogy is going on. And let's see how this investigation will wrap itself up. Maybe we'll find some answers. Maybe Phénix will say something stupid. Maybe Old Bag will go rat-tat-tat-tat again. We shall see. Let's return to the investigation of Farewell, My Turnabout. March 22nd, 9:14 Pum, Gatewater Hotel, Juan Corrida's hotel room.
It's past 9 Pum already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
These things take time. I'd say probably not.
Very reassuring, sir.
The police are professionals, pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry.
The police, is that the same as the police?
Ish. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right. Sorry, I've got a hiccup.
That's okay. We had a lot of 7-Up while we were watching Small Soldiers next door.
I thought you liked Dr. Pepper.
I do. I like all the fizzy drinks, Gary. So the real person, aren't they great?
Really? Because in the office, there's a can of Lilt in the mini fridge that's been there for 3 months.
I am saving it for when I win this case, Gary. That and the Bordocken, what do you call that? Burdocken anyway.
Burdock and
Burdock and
Dandelion?
Dandelion.
That's the one. So the real person who killed Mr. Corrida was...
That assassin.
Rightio.
Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
Yeah. And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that, because if you look very carefully, it's got a shell on it. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Was David Cross really in Small Soldiers? And who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his orange client?
You mean... who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want their hang on, let me say that again. That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. Because blood's well dirty. But whoever this climb is, they're still an orange killer.
Duh
And
killer.
that's really naughty. Indeed.
Who could have hired the assassin?
A right bellend.
That's what I thought too. Do you think it was Miss Andrews? That's how I linked those two thoughts in my head.
I wonder. But if she was the climb. Oh, sorry, Gary, have you just come back from the loo? There we are. Then why go through the effort to stab the Kanife into the corpse herself?
Well, excuse me for taking a break while you're being dumb. I worked this out 10 minutes ago.
You're so clever, Gary.
Clever enough
But
to
if
know the
Miss
proper
An-
value of a lilt!
Oh,
But
Gary.
if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be.
Oh no, she's going full Empire Strikes Back, sir.
Oh, don't tell me it isn't true. I can't. Don't make me. I can't.
Oh.
I think it might be. Oh, no. Oh no.
You two and your pop culture. I say pop culture, it's what, 40 years old, as saying Matt Angarde himself.
If Mr. Angarde really did hire the assassin,
Then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. That's what we say in the biz. Guilty.
I'm so pleased you finished my sentence because I wasn't capable of doing it myself. But it can't be Mr. Angarde, right? I mean, when we first talked to him,
I'm just going to finish that thought. Mr. Angarde, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did
That
you
was like
kill
magic.
Mr. Juan Carrada?
Alright, just so we're like clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes one corridor, okay?
They really shouldn't have let him have ketamine in the prison.
You shouldn't have. I didn't see any cyclops that time. Actually, that reminds me. I think David Cross, yeah, no, he was in it. Anyway.
hang on. Sorry to interrupt this special moment. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
I know, it's very rare, but I think I did, yeah. Something Miss Andrews said at the trial a couple of weeks ago. She said something interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's like the opposite of boring.
Oh, right.
Mm.
If Mr. Angarde really did hire the assassin,
Then... Oh,
again!
that... He's not innocent at all.
Nick!
Robert! Do you want to finish this one off? No, I'm going to say it.
Well done, talking over a woman stealing her agency. Great work, sir.
He's not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be obviously guilty of the crime.
I agree.
But wait. It can't be Mr. Angarde, right?
This actually works a lot better as a soliloquy.
I mean, when we first talked with him, I feel like I know what's gonna happen. Oh no, wait. Yes!
Mr. Angarde, did you kill one? Blah, 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 blah. Actually, yeah,
Wait, so what is this interesting thing in inverted commas?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
Because she was possessed
'cause
by
you
a
kept-
ghost.
And then you kept speaking over me and finishing my sentences.
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year.
What's going on?
Let's just breathe in that sentence.
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was orangely going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so orangely powerful, ... that it would destroy Matt's orange acting career had it been relieved. I'll try that again. That it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
So he wanted to bring him down, but he ended up going down. Down in an earlier round.
Mr. Ungarde's secret in inverted commas? What? What is this secret?
I don't know yet. I'll be on hands up. I don't know, but for now.
At least you're being honest.
But for now, let's think about it this way, all right? Mr. Corrida was going to reveal, right, this secret, okay?
Oh, right.
And I'll tell you what that means.
Okay.
Just going to have another flashback. Mr. Ungarde had plenty of orange motive to have Mr. Corida silenced. That's my thought. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ungarde. There's no way around it now.
Oh, okay.
Right,
okay.
come on, let's
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to talk to your clients, sir.
We'll go to McDonald's on the way.
March
I
22nd,
love McDonald's!
Bidwater Hotel, Holloway.
Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's past 9 p.m. already.
Can't believe it.
But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
No shit, Sherlock.
And there's still the matter of this orange secret that Mr. Corida bloody hell held about Mr. Ungarde and Ms. Andrews' real intentions. These are 2 things I must know tonight.
I love how
maybe
you
next
repeat
week.
the situation we're in every room we go into, sir.
I just want everyone to be clear.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, pals. Don't you worry. Off we pop. Gonna get
I love pop.
March
Jellyfish.
22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall.
Oh, I was a young woman once, singing to myself in a hell.
Hey, wait!
What?
Come here.
What is it, whippersnapper? You interrupted me sing-song. All I know is it has nothing to do with you is ever good. Does that make sense? Look at my teeth. I don't give a fuck. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I'm told to use it to search the whole hotel, my teeth.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
What, it
It
sweeps
sure
bugs? I don't know. And frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so what's the girl to do?
Hang on, Edgeworth.
And he said...
You're doing
If you
flashbacks
feel
now. Ooh.
angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. He likes it.
Why are you sweating all of a sudden?
Sorry.
I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Look at me teeth.
Oh, gee. Thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are.
This is absolutely top secret. So you better keep it to yourselves, alright? So I heard that they'd found a spy camera hidden in one of the prisons. Absolute nightmare.
Very interesting.
I don't believe you when you say that. I'm sure it was, mum's
Go
a
on.
word. Hush,
Who?
hush. It was to catch Paul Wan in the middle of scandalous orange meetings.
Scandalous? I'm so sorry. I was drinking my fizzy pop. What's that?
That's a single by mistake.
It means, gossip that's been going around about my dear Wan.
Your Wang?
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Garida.
I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was an obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl that nervous some people get my teeth out. Spied on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. She doesn't share.
Wow, Aileen actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I've had to put my helmet on to contain myself, but I'm taking it off because I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it ain't good.
But I didn't say anything. Just thinking.
I can see it's annoying. I can hear you think.
I am moving my lips.
So, you want to know about Wan and that manager, right?
Love to.
Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Yeah, like a can of lilt.
It's Gabby. As I said, once the trial's over.
I tell you, Wan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
Open arms?
That manager in inverted commas? Who are you talking about?
Oh, probably somebody who isn't the one manager we've met.
That makes
No.
sense.
You don't know, Pearl. There's that manager woman Wan had.
Oh, that picture.
Fucking hell. Put that away. There's no need, Phoenix.
Moving
Get
on.
it back in
I
your
just want to clarify. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yeah, I've had to put my helmet on because you won't stop showing around them photos.
Pop it in my pocket.
Nice one. Yeah, that's the one. Spot on. That's Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married in Orange, you know.
Married? You mean, hang on, to Mr. Garida in Orange?
Oh, really? You young kids don't know anything, do ya?
That's correct. Well, I don't know anything.
I know loads of stuff. You just don't ask me about it.
Oh, she's true. She does.
That girl, Celeste, killed herself 3 orange days before their marriage announcement.
Or after their marriage announcement.
3 orange days before their marriage announcement.
Or after.
What in the... How can it be before?
I don't
Why
like this
would
line of
Miss-
conversation.
Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was gonna get married.
Okay, you get a pass because you're 8, but there's...
I didn't like saying it, but I needed to make the point.
Well, it's because, how do I put this delicately? She was thrown away, you see, by Wan.
Could have been a bit more delicate. Hang on, what?
That's right.
But they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, yeah, but, yeah, well, you know. 3 days later, Wan suddenly cancelled their marriage.
I remember that. It was all over Twitter.
Is that true?
Yeah, it was trending in whatever country we're in.
Hashtag marriage is over party.
Oh dear.
It was in the weekly magazines. You know, the ones that we all get.
Every week. But why? Why did he do that?
That wasn't in the magazines, unfortunately. They were kind of just rag mags and pictures and all that.
I see.
Yeah. Sidebar of
Stop
shame.
showing it!
I'm just
Go
going to
put
show
it
it
back
one
in
more
your
time.
bag. So unnecessary.
How terrible. I'll pop that away.
I wonder what happened, but why am I even asking this? I wonder what happened between those two.
Well, we've learned
What else
nothing.
do you
Let's
need to
move
know?
on, sir.
What do you want?
No,
I'll do
we're
a
off.
tarot. I've got tarot cards in my
Just
pocket.
gonna
I'll
grab
do
a
your
sausage
reading.
roll.
March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel lobby after the show.
On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you probably fit about that. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Thank fuck for that. It was a like Piccadilly Circus in here. Right, let's get off.
March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Oh boy, I love sitting off to the left and standing completely still.
It sort of feels tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? And I'm not just talking about the fact that you keep showing that terrible photograph.
I know, and I think those two have had an argument behind you. It does. I wonder if something happened.
You, Mr. Vanguard's lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
You piece of trash. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive orange witness.
Hang on, a decisive witness? You mean for Mr. Ungarde's case?
We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer, you fucking pond life.
Hey!
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demands and now this, I can't see any way to win here.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
Ed? Go on.
Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center.
Say that again?
Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go.
Oh no, one side of his face is getting droopy.
Huh?
Oh Christ.
Yeah, I'm already got them, so they know.
Think fast.
Go on, go talk to your heart's content. But I want you to know, in my heart of hearts, that everyone hates you. But I still hate you the most.
It's really nice to say thank you. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
It really is, because I always wanted Droopy to be my nemesis, and sounds like he is.
It's finally happened.
Go talk to your heart's content. I've been working on my Droopy.
It is not good, sir.
I think that was great.
No, Mr. Nick, it was real bad.
I'm gonna do it sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trail in the bag.
You sound like a speaking spell.
Are you putting your face in a bowl of water?
I am. I think it helps.
March 22nd, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ungarde and Miss Andrews are in the detention centre. Now, then, whose story do I want to hear? I'll go with Matt first. How are you, Dave? You right? Oh, all right, Matt.
Good. It's Mr. Right.
I still haven't managed to wrestle the cat away from him, sir.
I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
Rest his gums. Look, I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me and said that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin, and that assassin's client is this man right here, the one I'm pointing at, Matt Ungarde. There he is, clear as custard on the other side.
What's wrong?
Mr. Ungarde, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. Was David Cross in Small Soldiers?
Is that the guy that is in Arrested Development?
That's the one, yet Mr. Show and other things.
Oswald, do not think you are irreplaceable in this company.
I think, yeah, there's like dozens of them, and yeah, I think he was.
All right.
But you seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer self, dude.
He's right. Let's have a chat. About the press conference.
You mean the one where Joanne was gonna like dress up as the Nickel Samurai?
That's the one.
Seemed like Juan had a grudge.
Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews.
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so orangely powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Or relieved.
Or relieved.
Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? And I think my impression of Miss Andrews is a lot better than my one of Droopy. Oh shit, here they come. 5 of them. I knew this was coming. Fuck me.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
I'm gonna tell ya. A psych block. 5 of them, pals. 5 of the fuckers.
Oh no.
You said secret, right? You don't have any idea what it is, do you? Dude.
Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Ms. Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the, like, details, if that's what you mean. Like, their business is their business. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Wawan did with his life.
Who did with his life?
Wawan.
Right. Ms. Andrews. She had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. That she did. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's orange suicide note from him.
Celeste.
Does that jog any memories? At all?
Well, it jogs some memories of a classic indie platformer from last year. ...
Let me just check my wristwatch. Sorry, I just got totally hungry. Are you up for a pizza? My treat. Although, don't try Franco Manca because they don't have anything gluten-free at the moment, and it's really, like, bumming me out, dude.
Okay, okay.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza?
It's a tower
Is
in
it
Italy.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, cool. Great. I'm so pleased you answered me, Gary. I'm really happy you're here.
Let's go eat one later, okay? I mean,
I don't want to wait a tower!
Fair play. We had our McDonald's as well.
I love McDonald's.
Oh, I got cut off by that pizza dude at the shop.
That's too bad.
Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay?
What a brilliant idea.
Right, so small soldiers. No, Mr.
I swear to
Ngarde.
God, sir.
Small soldiers.
I will
Mr.
fly at you like a Lebanese torpedo, sir.
He's gonna come at you like a gorgon.
A gorgon? What's a gorgon?
It's in Small Soldier.
I swear to God,
it
if
is.
we keep
That's-
this going.
Are you connected to Ms. Impact suicide in some way?
Great, laugh when you
Small,
deliver
big-
that. Yeah, great.
I laughed at gorgon.
Absolutely.
That's a
disaster.
funny word. All right, we're off.
March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Sorry, I had some booze stuck in my throat there. That's you, Justin.
Oh, Mr. Wright, Please, you have to help me!
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Mr. Powers!
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial!
God, he's so panicked he's clipping the audio in the room, sir.
He is. So the decisive orange witness is Mr. Powers.
I was talking with the detective until a little while ago and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest! And I was brought back here. I had my pasta on and everything.
You see you're in the middle of your meal? Oh.
They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something! I mean, look at this face! Does this look like a face that's suspicious to you? I think it looks like a friendly, open, kind face. That's what my mother said.
You look like a 70s rock star with all the problems that entails.
That's very hurtful.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. Am I gonna... No, I won't.
I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids with an alarming haircut and a strange suit. Is that a crime?
I probably should be.
So, this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? Just want to know.
I really don't know yet.
Great witness prep.
But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me.
Hang on, you saw something important. What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said.
What do you think that lawyer the detective was talking about?
God, you're
'Cause
getting
I've
dumber
got
by
no
osmosis just by
idea.
standing next to Phénix.
I was thinking the same thing, Pelt. I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Am I right?
That's quite bold and kind of self-centered of you.
Let's just take a moment to process what has just been said. And the fact that I work for this man.
I feel bad for you, man. I mean, yeah, you got it. It was very obvious.
Nailed it.
Mr.
You
Nick!
didn't nail it.
Mr. Nick! Miss McMyer and myself are your only two allies in the whole world, but it's all right, because I'm an 8-year-old girl.
Oh, I see how it is. No. No, that's
Oh,
fine.
sorry,
right.
Gary.
No, you know
Gary,
what?
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm leaving. You can fucking
No,
figure it out
Gary.
yourself. No,
Gary, get back. Come on, Gary.
I'm gone.
Gary, I'll give you a bottle of Dr. Pepper.
Don't worry, Pelt. She's always like this. Give him 5 minutes.
I miss him already.
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Fucking hell.
No.
Maybe I should change my personality.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean
This
to be
is-
quite so offensive.
This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. 'Cause he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. You know that well-known phrase?
Hmm. But what is he really like?
Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, "It's just a game," to justify himself. Don't really understand how that works, but, you know.
There's literally a book called that, and it's awful.
What? It's horrible. It's unforgivable. It's inconceivable.
Oh, Sorry, I didn't mean to offend ya.
Well, you have.
But I don't really care. I was doing lip service. You know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me.
One person who wouldn't swoon over him. Good for them.
His manager, you know, Ms. Adrian Andrews.
Why is? I've always thought that. But I've also thought, why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic?
You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
I have low self-esteem. No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish, stupid, pathetic waste of space kind of guy, you see?
Oh.
But it's okay, really. I know I'm a sack of shit. It's all about self-knowledge. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? This juicy little piece about Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide.
You don't have to go back into this.
Really? I thought I wanted to go back into this. I thought this was a good thing to talk about.
To make sure you wouldn't talk about this.
But I think this is a really nice thing to talk about.
Hang on, Gary. You mean Ms. Impax?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Phoenix, I could see you reaching for the picture.
Put it away, Mr. Nick. I don't like it.
Hang on.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! I have trouble with empathy. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright! Why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead!
Shall I?
Yeah.
Shall I ask him?
Yeah, just talk.
Please do!
Please.
I'm raring to go on this, my finger's on the button.
Please talk to the loud mountain man.
Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity.
That's the
He
X
needs to
gene
stop
activated.
with that, yeah. That ketamine.
Hey! So have you heard this?
Please don't sell it like you're Jay Leno.
Who's Jay Leno? Anyway, Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
We heard about that in court today.
Shit.
Felt like a while ago, but there wasn't any actual proof that she had left the note.
Wow! This is what I think. I think that something orangely bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Oh, I'm so great that we get to link this to our case.
I know, right?
Something bad for Mr. Carita?
Why do you figure so?
But, well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, "It looks like I may have been caught by an insidious man." Insidious, the whole words. Very good vocabulary.
Please don't do a voice.
Why not? I thought it would enhance the story.
An insidious man? Does she mean Mr. Carita by that?
Well, I don't know. She might mean someone with Darth Maul makeup who appears for a split second behind someone's head.
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right?
Apart from the guy that Gary was talking about.
And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. Is it good? I don't know.
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
You're welcome.
Good.
You're welcome. It was good. Oh, you're welcome.
Mr. Ungarde and Miss Andrews, they're both at the Orange Detention Centre right now.
You mean the place we just came from?
That's the one. Shall we pop back? There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure.
You think?
I'm sure I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. That's what I need to do. Right, off we pop. See you, mate. We're going to go to the detention centre.
Bye. You're weird.
Now, then, who do I want to hear? Let's go with Adrian.
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry. It is me. And I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. 9:15. But there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Are you gonna bully me again? Me? I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Garida had on Mr. Ungarde. ... I'd like to ask you about Matt Ungarde, if you don't mind.
I very much mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you?
Whether David Cross was in Small Soldiers, I don't.
I will punch you, sir.
He's one of my clients, actually. I can confirm he is in Small Soldiers.
Oh, that's good to know.
But the real Matt, I mean... ...
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ungarde. You wouldn't get that. You weren't there. We saw a load of bears today.
No, I don't understand the pun. It's in a scene I wasn't in.
It's not even that good, Mr. Nick. I'm sorry.
You're right, Pearls. I'm working on it, though. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? I feel this is too personal. ...
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Gary, I really like this vibe you're laying down here.
Oh, thank you. I'm just trying to get people to calm down.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Takes me ages to read books too. And about Miss Celeste Impacts.
I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
No, you aren't, asshole.
Don't show the picture!
I'm just going to put this up to the
Stop
glass.
showing me this! I was shocked by her suicide.
Mm.
And it's true that I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note. I began to draw close to him. Please, let's get off this picture.
Put that back in my pocket.
Thank you. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to orangely burn it, but why?
Probably a Hamilton fan, sir.
I saved every letter she wrote me. I didn't want it to just spread like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid.
The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said.
Yeah, so do I, dipshit.
Why did you try to frame Mr. Ungarde?
That's simple. Because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
Now Pearl's on her phone again.
I think Pretzelhead's trying to say something.
I'm so sorry, but there had to be another way. I'm so sorry, everyone. I got so distracted.
She's calling Uber Eats. We couldn't pick up the McDonald's.
I wish I was.
I'm about to say something that I don't truly believe, but the police are excellent at doing their job,
That's
so they'd
Phoenix's
figure
line.
it out, right?
Don't you worry. I'll say it for you.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry, I'm
peak tipsy in the cast.
I'm not a fan of this line myself, but the police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Remember, I'm very ignorant.
Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. This makes a lot more sense for me as a character now.
Miss Andrews?
Well,
no, sorry.
Why did everybody ignore me? I know I forgot to speak once, but I want to speak to Miss Andrews. Why is nobody listening to me?
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did.
Oh, why I spoke over you? My face is on the screen. It's kind of hard, you know. But anyway, the other thing, it's revenge.
Revenge.
Huh? Did you say something just?
Oh, that's a clapback. That's a clapback right there.
Fair play. Oh, hello. Oh, just the one. A sight lock, huh?
Don't you understand yet?
Take 2 guesses.
You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
I've already got an enemy, and that's Drew P.
Yeah, well, now you have another one, so there.
That was such a burn, but I mean,
Hang on, pals. I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge.
A little bit more
Shall I
vocal
use
fry to
my
get the voice.
Revenge.
Shall I use my invisibility for good or for evil?
We should probably go back to the office, sir.
Yeah, go
There's
on.
no other questions that anyone wants to ask.
Off we pop.
March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices. That's a terrible ringtone, sir.
It was free. Came with the phone.
Mr. Nick, by the way, I don't know if you heard it, but your phone's ringing.
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now.
That's because it's rubbish. Change it.
Sounds kind of ominous.
But you should put
guys.
something jolly on it, like WAP.
Yeah.
It's probably just your imagination, though.
How do you know? I've got a lot of follow-up questions.
We had a viewing party, Gary.
Mr. Nick, pick it up.
I'll pick this up.
We got a big problem, pal. I'm on my way to your office right now. I'm trying to remember if Robert Picardo was in Small Soldiers.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy that made the chip.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, wait a second. Why is he coming here?
I think I left a lilt in your fridge.
Oh.
No, it's terrible. I thought, okay, I got here faster than I thought. I'm still on the phone. I'll hang up the phone. I will hang up the phone, and then I will call. Okay.
That is suspiciously quick.
Okay.
Dick.
Sorry. Okay, look, no time to relax now, NTSC. I'm confused as anything here.
Well, what happened?
Okay. We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Huh?
Okay. Oh.
This quickly?
Well, it's pretty simple. I told him I'd pull it out of a bear's eye. That this bear's what gave him away, pal.
The bear?
Yeah. I got it figured out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Huh? Who'd have thunk it?
Wasn't that Miss... Wait, what? Guys!
Pals, just for a second. And go on.
Yeah.
Should be like this all day.
There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Hello, Bernard's Bears.
It's not Bernard.
Who is
It's
it?
Bernard, you see?
No, phone. Who would be so rude as to spy
Another
on
person
another
was
person
spying in the room.
Right.
Jesus
In the room?
Christ!
Matt Angarde! It was Matt Angarde!
Yeah, tell me, please.
Your client, that's who, NTSC.
And here I thought things couldn't get any bloody worse. Alright, let's have a chat then. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was...
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal.
Yeah, he kept talking into a watch on his wrist. Guy's an asshole. Thank you
He
for
kept
shopping at Bertie's Bears. Here's a complimentary bear.
I got a lot of bears from there. He also asked me if I did like entertainment. This credit card receipt for the purchase. It's right here.
Oh, jeez.
It's for $3,800, pal. That is an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
You
Like,
know
it
an
is
awful lot about bears.
I got a hobby, you know?
A receipt? That's all you have? A receipt?
Hey, I mean, nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself.
Yeah, it's just a receipt now. Fuck off.
He was a fun guy. If I didn't give Droopy my kidney, I would have given this guy one. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Angare, and then he called me a string of names. I mean, the clerk's even got Mr. Angare's autograph out of it, pal.
Yeah, I keep it here, next to this sun-faded headshot of Keith Jegwin.
So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Angare himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be. Right, I'll just pop that in my pocket. So, what about the spy camera we found?
Nah, it was a dead end, pal.
Right.
I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. I
Hello,
pulled it out of a
Samson
bear's
spy
eye.
cameras. Well, certainly, but
There's
you
a
could go
lot
to
of
Simon, or you could go to Sebastian, or you could go to Stephen. Don't go to Susan. There's bad blood.
Fuck you.
You know
Quiet,
what, Susan?
Susan.
Drink my blood.
Okay, anyway. Let's just say I met a colorful array of characters there. But for now, I guess you can give these back. I can give these back to you to file away for evidence and all that. You know.
Bloody hell, you had a
Yeah,
right
but
time
it's-
of it at the shops.
Yep.
In Bexley Heath.
I don't know. I know you don't want to give up, pal, but maybe you should give up.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Garrida's room was Matt on bloody Garday.
What? Why would Mr. Angarde do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous.
I bet.
Rendezvous?
Rendezvous, like a computer.
Oh, right.
And I'll tell you what, I bet is not good enough for me. I'm sorry, but it isn't. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Well, we could talk to Susan, but there's bad blood, you know.
Hello.
You're gonna see him, Mr. Angarde, I mean.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna take the tone down a little bit now, but I'm kind of scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
I'm scared myself. But I have to put on a good face for Pearls.
First good face you'll have ever put on.
Steady. Matt Angarde, what in the world have you done, you silly sausage?
That's a good face, pal.
Oh, thank you.
Well, let's talk to Matt Angarde.
Right, let's
Okay.
pop on over
Bye
there
now.
then. Right, see ya.
Gonna watch Gremlins 2.
You're working all alive, you know? It's already past Tanpum, dude.
I think it's time you told me the truth.
Like, what, about my sick hair? Like, relax. You don't know that ignorance is bliss? But you really want to know? Let's talk.
Let's talk each other up. After we do that, let's have a talk. Hang on, I'm going to give you a present. Here, take that.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
this
know.
talk is really nice. Did you get it from
Oh
Lush?
god, he looks like a Nick Jonas music video.
Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. You naughty so-and-so. What if Mr. Garida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
You told you before, dude. I didn't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Riggs, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night.
He's slowly becoming Finnish, sir. Keep pressing.
I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me, mate. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Garida, especially on that night, and I know that because... Take that. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Garida's room the night of the murder.
Secretly film? What?
And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter, which I now know what it is.
Wow, but dude, where is this camera you're talking about head at?
Take that.
Yeah, they're a good band. Why do you keep mentioning them?
It was hidden. Hang on. So I borrowed this from Miles. The spy camera was in this bear's eye.
Oh my god, there's a bear in the detention centre! Everybody run!
It's all right, Dave. Oh, shit.
Da.
A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
Huh? I guess Juan had a few of those kind of fans too. Huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
Da. You sure did? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Garida was... Shit, I wrote it down somewhere. Hang on. Fuck, who was it? Here, take that. Mr. Ongade. Don't you know this bear was from somewhere? Don't? Yeah.
I mean, I may have bumped into him in a bar in Soho, but I don't think I've ever actually met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
All right, take it down to a
There he
6.
is. Hello, I remember you, Matt.
Don't
That's what he
puppeteer
said.
it.
I don't like it when you do that, Mr. Nick. It's quite scary.
I've only got one eye.
No,
That's what he
stop
said.
it.
A big detective ripped it out from my face. That's what he's saying. Sorry, pals.
I'm leaving you. I'm leaving.
What else did the bear tell you? Because it's literally the polar opposite of what should be happening.
Nice.
That's a reach
But
even
he's-
for you,
I'm
Mr. Ongade.
sorry, I came back to boo because that was so bad.
But he says that when you put the camera in his eye, and the other fuck. That's what he said.
He says the one that put the camera in his eye was you. I'll
That's
do your
it.
job for you.
Thank you, Gary. Cheeky prick, this bear.
If I didn't know how you'd work in court. I think I was in some serious trouble.
Oh, all to your shade.
Come on. This is all just a joke, right, dude? You're just like pulling my leg.
What, me puppeteering this big bear? No, it isn't. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet.
No, I'm not. You're trying to puppeteer the bear, but you're physically pulling my leg. Do you have any proof that you want to show me first?
Tell me. Look, here is the proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Hang on. Here we go, take that. I have it here. 1 credit card receipt. Mr. Ungarde. It's from where you bought that stuffed bloody bear, Bernard's Bears.
Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay?
3,800 emotional midwives?
3,800 emotional midwives.
Oh.
It's still your line.
I go to that department store all the time, okay?
There we go.
This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. It vibrates, and it's like sonic.
$3,800 toothbrush from Pixie fucking heap. It's a shithole.
I just explained it vibrates, and it's got sonic technology, and it's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for breasts.
You are not endearing yourself.
Oh, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays?
Well, yes, because they've banned the sale of orphan hair.
Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Did? You should have said that earlier. So can I ask you, like, one thing?
Yes?
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, like, if you are, then why are you, like, looking into stuff like that? Because
I'll tell you why, because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I want to talk more about it. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Garrida's room and filmed it in secret is... Take that.
What is this card? This isn't an American Express.
No, it isn't. Maybe he doesn't know about this card. Shit. Well, this is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelley the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelley the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden, Matt? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the bloody truth here. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matangade, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because... Fuck, why is it? That's it. Since you're the one who set up the camera, that means you know. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room.
Da.
So, How How would you know something like that? It's because you're his orange client. That's why. You wired Shelley the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind the whole murder is... you, Matt and Garde.
Sigh. And here I was, trying to be a good little boy for you. Did?
I only need one good boy in my life. Hey, what?
I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought, anyway.
Mr. Ngade, you really did hire...
Oh, hold on. That's the time. It's bullshit o'clock. I'm gonna consult myself, okay?
Alright, I'll wait. So, myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lyodid. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Ongade.
Oh, he's a posh bastard.
What?
Hey,
Oh,
you,
so it
you
was
can't
him.
you can't drink brandy in here, mate. You can't.
Oh, shut up. I'm an old school conservative. I can drink what I like. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
You really? So you were Shelley the Killer's client?
You don't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, do you?
What do you mean?
That woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying! What a terrible... Ugh, I'm so cross. I'm so angry.
It's way past your bedtime, little girl.
Alan Rickman?
Go on and let us grown-ups talk more about adult things.
Oh
think
no,
it
I
is
was
Alan
wrong.
Rickman.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it isn't.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera? And
A weakling soon believes the word of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Mrs. Andrews' secret?
Doesn't automatically make someone pathetic. There's a lot of problematic discussion going on right now, and I'm here to shut it down.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all the orange assassins.
What?
Oh, come. Now, Mr. Wright, assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed on their heads.
On their heads?
And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
Don't make him
oh,
guess
thank
anything.
you. I don't want
London-
to. No,
London
I'm
living
not
wage,
bothered. I really don't care. And that's why.
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face, and the crime scene recorded on it preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Right?
Why would you do something so wrong?
And yet so
Alan,
brave.
I liked you. I liked you, Alan.
Why are you rolling up your sleeves? You're 8 years old and 4 foot nothing.
Because I'm cross. I'm so cross.
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough an answer for you, little girl.
To be quite frank, no.
Yeah, it's actually a really terrible answer.
Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. No, into the woods, Sondheim? Never mind.
But why would you sing? Why would you do that? Why would you kill Mr. Karita?
And also, everyone knows that Into the Woods is one of Sondheim's lesser works.
Because he was about to sing so much dung onto my beautiful public image.
Oh, did you stutter? Did you stutter?
All right.
Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it though?
If
It
Mr.
is.
Mr. Karita had been able to give it, then Mr. Elgardo's orange secret would have.
It's about that press conference, I knew it.
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Karita ended up dead.
Clever girl. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used. Used and thrown away.
We've had a couple of nasty people in the past, sir, but this guy seems genuinely evil.
Yeah, I agree.
Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them.
That they do.
Not true, I'm allergic to peanuts.
Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt on Garde.
He's got chocolate Nesquik in there.
Ah, did that leave you speechless?
Yeah, I
What a
didn't even get a
shame.
chance to say anything.
What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. Did my cat get your tongue?
How
fucking
could
hate
I
that
have been
cat. I've got so many thoughts on that cat. I swear to God.
Steady, Gary. Shoes did nothing wrong. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? I'm really smart.
No.
When we first met, I asked you if you had killed Juan Corrida. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. So now I hear you have. I'm confused.
Hey, now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that Dickiller guy, right?
Really good that he was called that or she was called that, so we know.
All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room.
Keeps talking about cats, sir. I'm going to break through this glass. I'm going to go for it.
Steady, Gary, steady, mate.
What do you think's in the glass?
You killed Mr. Corrida.
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. I double dare you. I triple dare you with a cherry on top, no take backsies.
He's triple dared me.
Oh, too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you?
I'm so angry I've stopped playing.
Bane?
You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me, just like Gary's refused to play me any music. How does that sound?
There isn't any.
Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya!
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear.
He's very gravelly, sir. I think he's being serious.
Right.
You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
Not my doodle friend in my notebook. Hang on. Oh no, you scoundrel. Not Mr. Doodle.
So if I were you, Mr. Right, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow.
How did you know my middle name?
Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution, a happy ending, so to speak.
I'll get you for this.
Great. Didn't sound pathetic at all, sir.
The first thing I thought of, Gary.
That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we?
What? Oh yeah, he's dead.
Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
No night. Oh no, I mean
Don't wish him
bad
good night,
night,
for God's
bad
sake.
night. Oh Christ, Maya, come back. Oh, Maya, what am I supposed to do?
Something?
We finally found it. The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. The ambiance is abysmal. Let's return to the precinct.
There we go.
March 22nd, police
I
station,
am
criminal
lighting here
affairs.
so much
Holy
nicer.
shit, he actually did hire the guy? What? That came out of nowhere.
Well, right? What are you going to do? If you plan on changing your defense.
No! We can't do that! No! I won't have it!
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. I forgot, there's a woman involved.
What should I do? What should I do, Miles?
That's not something I can answer for you. Look in your heart.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, you're here, Pearl.
Sorry, yes, Percy.
Wait, why is everybody ignoring us?
No, I'm sorry. I was focused on something else. I apologize. So sorry. No. Right? Only you can decide where to go from here.
Somebody really should acknowledge Pearl or her brain's going to explode.
Only me.
1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a orange prosecutor was.
Can I be honest for a second? I don't know either.
No, I'm confused. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office.
And if you don't know what it is, leave.
Took ages to find the door. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I really knew what a prosecutor really was.
Otherwise you'd embarrass yourself, wouldn't
It
you?
would
And be
seem silly,
standing
yeah.
there. Yeah, you'd feel like a silly Billy.
And now, right? It's your turn.
Fuck. My turn? What do you mean by that? Is that a phrase?
What is this thing called an orange lawyer? What can you do as one?
What is happening?
You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own.
Oh, bollocks. Right, let's have a chat. I'm not going to do this. I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, on God, eh? That man is a really. He's a right. I do not like him.
He's only had
super nasty.
He's only had 8 clients so far, and they've all been innocent, which is pretty handy.
It's rough. I wouldn't know what that's like. It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves an orange proper defense and a fair orange trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? I'm asking. One of us should know this.
Defense? I see. I wouldn't know, Miles, but proper defense. What? Just now, I know, but I just want to. I want to clear it up for Gary and Pearls.
Don't lie.
I want to clear it up for Gary and Pearls. What does that mean? And ignore me writing in my notebook.
I know all of this stuff. I'm just letting you figure it out.
We're just asking for Gary then.
Where did you come from?
Now,
You can't sneak up on people.
is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Is that it?
It also involves a whip. Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing.
I know, because normally I don't know.
Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Without in ghosts?
Well, that may be true, but that's, that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart.
No.
Enough about your bottom.
You know about the bottom of my heart, Miles.
I don't. We're just not talking about that right now. This
Save
is
it
not
for
the
deviant
discussion we're
art, you
having.
two.
You know. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defence at all. That's an improper defence. Ever heard it?
Effective defense? That seems what defense is.
I became a lawyer because I thought lawyers were the people who work at Dunkin' Donuts. And when I found out you don't have free donuts every day, I was shocked, and I was thrown into this weird room with some weird man in a robe and a big beard, and I had no idea what was going on.
Steady with
and
the cannon, sir.
And I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. You know, if they're hungry.
You think lawyers save
A
people?
donut.
Look, Phénix, you just have to decide.
Excuse me, sorry, I'm still
But when I
here.
look at this
Excuse-
mess we're in,
Mr. Nick!
solely me, I can't even protect the person closest to me.
That's right, me.
What?
That's right,
Why
Gary.
does
Just
nobody
you.
want to hear me?
Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. I really
Protect
don't.
your end, Phénix. Always protect your end. Right. But you get a hold of yourself. You have it all wrong.
Could you get a hold of me? Huh? Sorry?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human. You and I. Men of flesh.
Jesus,
I
I'm
knew.
writing a Tumblr blog.
Oh,
You want to save someone in inverted commas?
I want to save someone.
That's something easier said than done. Wouldn't you say? Just say it before you can do it.
Something
I'm
safe
I'm
done.
gonna say something, but you're probably not gonna listen. Yeah, okay.
You're a defense lawyer. You can't run away from that, can you? I don't know how this works. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
I can't do this alone, Miles.
Hit them
I'm
hard.
right here!
People like you and Francesca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down.
Yeah, well.
You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, hyphen, for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Francisca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. That's the joy of it.
And the same as you, Miles? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed. You are so petty.
Well, there's a lot of stuff about my dad having shot a guy, and I thought there was a murder, and it wasn't a murder. There were like many bodies. I had trauma, I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. Because I was a traumatized child. It's really good of you, man. However, you are mistaken.
What do you?
Can't even finish a sentence. Look at you. Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that such a thing as a perfect record were meaningless.
Huh?
Ah!
Solid jumping.
Put a bell on her.
I'm just going to ask Gary, how many bullet points do we have?
Quite a few, sir, but we will be bailing when something dramatic happens.
Okay, because I'm going to run to that toilet and I don't believe you. You are saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. Do some detective work. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. I'm making a sign, there'll be balloons. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
A phone? Oh no, you're right, it's a transceiver.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier.
Don't worry about it.
I really am. Well then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow?
What's wagering?
My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please. As I spit on the screen, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Ungarde's sake? Why are you? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer?
Nice.
Nearly
Yep.
there, Scott. Hold it in.
Please don't misunderstand things. Here's my client.
Don't toy with me just yet. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself.
The killer. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am.
Yeah?
This is what I like to call my orange aftercare.
It's very important to have aftercare, sir. It's an essential part of a relationship.
It really is. Chocolate, a blanket, cuddling.
Hang on. Well, what the heck is aftercare?
You really do have a barren, bleak love life, don't you? My name carries a certain amount of honour and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure, I'm not entirely sure that that's the right one, that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure, not ensure, I don't know, sometimes I can see how things are spelt when I speak them, that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What's your name?
Right,
Maybe
do you not
tell
know?
me. Oh.
I believe I told you once before. However...
You did, but I forgot.
My name is... Darkilla! Shelley Darkilla!
You're Shelley the Killer.
I've said that twice.
Not subtle.
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a Darkilla, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya!
it would be my duty as an ass-in to see to it that she receives a nice, long nap.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm not talking about the level of shagginess on a carpet. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Wait a second. What the fuck was that on the end of the line?
Steady, Gary, steady.
Mystic Man!
Yo.
I don't know what to say. This is how you handle your clients?
It's worth. Did you hear that? Just then, at the end of that transmission.
Oh, I fucking heard it, sir.
Huh? Oh, that sounded like a cat.
Not just
You
any
don't know what
cat.
a cat is either?
A cat?
It can't be. And Gary, I know we're probably near the end, but I can't wait. You're going to have to take over from me. You've been doing my impression.
That's fine. It can't be. That cat. Can it?
What is it?
I think.
Cats. Four-legged land animal. What's with you
I
people?
think I know where Shelley the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Oh, and that's where we're going to leave it. It's a big old cliffhanger. I love me a big old cliffhanger. So thank you so much. This was a very long one. Still didn't manage to get through all of the investigation portion, but luckily only a few bullet points left so that next week when we go into our final trial segment, we can hopefully keep it a little bit briefer. That's my goal anyway. But thank you so much for all the people who tuned in and stayed with us when we ran pretty late tonight. I will post all of the cast social media again. Please do give them a follow. And now is when I throw to the cast members who are here if they've got any plugs or anything they want to anything they want to advertise, because they're absolutely bloody brilliant and they all deserve a digital round of applause, if nothing else. I'd usually start with Scott, but Scott ran to the toilet, which is very justified. So let's start with the much maligned and much overlooked Emily Jane Kerr as Pearl Fay.
Oh my god. I'm in Netflix, the improvised musical. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at WFTC Improv. We're going on tour again next year. We've got a gig booked in Greenwich in January. I believe it's the 16th of January. So if you are in London, you live in London, come and see us. Greenwich Theatre's doing loads of COVID-safe theatre starting again in December as well. We'll be there.
Awesome sauce. And where would we be without the rat-tat-tat-tat-tat of Wendy Olbag? Rosanna Super, come on.
Yes, hello. Yes, hi. Cool. I'm writing and I'm in a musical. I can't believe I'm saying this, called Lesbian Space Crime. It's going to be a tiny little new theatre for a preview run in February next year, the 20-something to the 20-something else.
What's the name of the theatre?
The Golden Goose. It's a new little pub theatre space that's opened up in this climate. I know.
In this economy?
Am I right? Yeah. So yeah, look out for that. It's good shit.
Excellent. Scott is back from the toilet. Scott, do you have any plugs? Scott left. That is totally fair. He feels free to embarrass me. Where would we be? We didn't get to the biggest revelations with her character, but it's always a pleasure to have Anna Fordham on as Adrian Andrews. Anna, do you have any plugs? Oh, please.
I do. They're nothing to do with me. My friend Anna Decky, who is an amazing actress, is doing a streamed play at the Queen's Theatre Hornchurch called Misfits, and I believe she's actually written some of it. And she's great because I think she's done a couple panels recently about how the stereotype of Essex girls is like these white, skinny, blonde, like kind of vapid people, and she's like none of those things. So if you can give that like a support, please do. It was her birthday last week. She'd really appreciate it.
Awesome. Where can they find more info about that?
If you go to the Queen's Theatre Hornchurch website, you can book tickets there. It's called Misfits.
Cool. 1 second. Let me type Hornchurch correctly. That's where we're at in the evening.
Yes. Hornchurch.
Pulling double duty as Shelley DeKiller and Will Powers. Justin, do you have any plugs?
I do indeed. I'm going to be running a streamed Dungeons and Dragons game on Tuesdays in December, called Vile Shadows and a Honeyed Smile, with Roll Together, and it would be lovely to see you there. Anna is also playing in that.
Yes.
It would be.
Yes.
Why didn't you plug it, Anna?
I was so fixated on Anne.
And it sounds wonderful. So that'll be on Tuesdays. I can't remember in December. I can't remember the exact times. For I am weary. But yes, come and stop by.
Awesome. We have the 2 company swings in tonight. Always a pleasure to have them. Sarah Griffin and Reese Lawton. Reese Lawton as our gumshoe, and Griff absolutely tearing it up as Miles Edgeworth. Your plugs, please.
After you, sir?
No, go for it.
So I am currently appearing in the Undergod stream with Hannah, our beautiful Mystic Maya. That's on Roll Flip Draw at the first Tuesday of every month. I am also appearing in the Dreambound podcast. You can find more information on that on Twitter at DreamboundPod. So that's kind of imagine Ready Player One, but you can't leave. And I've got a couple of other cool projects that I don't have. One of them I've actually signed an NDA for. So I will talk about those once I can. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
And over to me. So I am also in Dreambound podcast. So if you look up the same thing that you've been told to look up earlier, it's like that, but also I'm in it. And also if you get a chance, next week, I have directed and am making a video twine-based kids show done with a theatre group in Reading, with a youth theatre group that I run in Reading. And so if you get a chance, have a look in on that and bring a deck of cards, because that will help determine what happens. So
how do they find it?
Oh yes, that would be useful. If you look at progresstheatre.com or .co.uk, one of those two, and you look that up,
is that
you should be able to find
RE or ER?
RE. So I assume to .co.uk with that. So yeah, but other than that, just find time for yourself, lovely people. You're wonderful people, so you should find time for yourselves.
That's very
You can
true.
always find more information on anything that we're doing on our Twitters. He's at DRAULL. I'm at the Sarah Griffin, the one and only.
Oh crap! Yeah, I also got a website, so reeselawton.com. That you can look at my face there. Yeah,
and there's a lovely voice reel. And then last but certainly not least, holy shit. What a good villain talk. Alex Dowding crushing it. Absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to thank Alan Rickman for major inspiration. Plug-wise, I've got nothing going on, but I also know Anna Decky, so I would absolutely rate Misfits. She's brilliant, so definitely check that out. Also check out the D&D stream, because I love a bit of D&D myself. And otherwise, just second lockdown, we're halfway through, and most of us are living on a prayer, so just be kind to each other, and
cool, just
be cool, don't be dicks.
Be cool. That's a great message. So all that's left to do is to do my plugs. The first thing I need to say is there's a lot of really dicey stuff in this case that hasn't aged well. I've just posted a link there. If you've been affected by anything presented in the case, or if you're struggling at the moment, second lockdown's really hard, I have posted a list of numbers that you can call, various helplines, and also to make amends for how shitty this case is. Every week we do this case until it's finished. I am donating £20 to CALM, which is the Campaign Against Living Miserably. If you'd like to donate too, they're very easy to find. If you search the Campaign Against Living Miserably on Google, you can find their website. In terms of the other thing I should say is all previous episodes, except for this one and last week's, I'm starting to fall behind again, but I'll get them both up soon. But all of the previous episodes of La Théâtre de Phénix are on my YouTube. In terms of other streams I do, you're watching my stream. Thank you to the people who subscribe during the stream. It really means the world to me. I have a stream. There's this one, which you have just watched. And there is one on Thursdays, tomorrow afternoon. That's 1 p.m. GMT, which is Fitness Thursdays. I'm playing through Ring Fit Adventure, so you can come and see me sweat it all out. On Saturday nights at 8 p.m. is Game Night, where I do an hour and a half of Fall Guys and an hour and a half of Dead by Daylight. I love that game.
What is Game Night?
I can't believe it. And something to look forward to, not this week, but next Sunday, I'm starting a new weekly stream. It's going to be 6 to 6:30, and I'm teaming up with a brilliant comedian by the name of Luke Rollerson, and we're doing something called the Cardboard News Network. So it'll be sort of topical comedy, but without any relevance to news stories. It's just a big celebration of silliness. We're going to have various comedic guests on. It should be a lot of fun. I'm trying to put together a video trailer for it now, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. In the new year, be on the lookout for two things. One, the launch of my website, including a separate website for my studios. I have a studio space here, so if you need a voice reel, come my way. And also the launch of my podcast, Chats Redhead's pilot season, where I do 6 different audio comedy pilots. And hopefully you like some of them. One of them's about a reverend with a gun. Anyway, that's all I have to say. It's a lot of plugs, I know. Thank you for sticking it out with us. I know we ran late tonight, but it's important to make sure that we can get this done in 2 weeks so that the cast can actually have a Christmas break. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Be kind to yourself. Stay safe. Stay sane. I love you to bits and pieces, and I'm sure a lot of people around you love you as well. So have a wonderful evening. All right, I'll see you later.